As the sun dips below the horizon and the rest of the world begins to settle into a deep slumber, a secret transformation takes place inside your home. The house grows quiet, the lights dim, and the familiar hustle of the day fades into a heavy silence. But then, a rhythmic metallic pitter-patter begins to echo through the shadows, a steady, tireless spinning that seems to go on for an eternity. You might wonder why such a tiny creature with its soft fur and twitching nose feels an unstoppable urge to run miles on a plastic wheel that leads to nowhere. Is it mere boredom, or is there a hidden, primal drive buried deep within their DNA that keeps them racing through the night? Today, we are stepping into the moonlight to uncover the fascinating survival instincts and the incredible physiological needs that turn your small pet into a dedicated marathon athlete. This journey into the shadows will change the way you look at those tiny paws forever. And if you stay with us until the very end, you will discover the one critical reason why this midnight habit is actually a matter of life and death. Welcome back to our world of wonder. And before we dive into the mystery, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a secret from the animal kingdom. To understand why your tiny friend is so obsessed with that spinning wheel, we first have to look far beyond the cage bars and into the vast, arid landscapes of the wild. You see, in the natural world, a hamster isn't just a quiet pet. It is a relentless nocturnal explorer. These small creatures are biologically programmed to be on the move, often traveling staggering distances of up to 5 or 6 miles in a single night, just to forage for seeds and grains. Imagine for a moment being a creature no bigger than your palm, yet possessing the stamina of a long-distance marathon runner. In the wild, this movement is a necessity for survival, a constant quest to fill their cheek pouches before the sun comes up. When we bring them into our homes, that ancient, high-octane engine inside them doesn't just switch off. A cage, no matter how spacious or well-decorated it might be, simply cannot replicate the boundless horizons of a desert or a meadow. This is where the wheel becomes a mechanical miracle. It serves as the only outlet for that massive surge of pent-up energy, allowing them to satisfy a deep-seated physical craving to run without ever hitting a wall. But the wheel isn't just a treadmill. It's a vital tool for their mental sanctuary. Imagine the psychological toll of being an active, high-energy animal confined to a small, static environment with nothing to do. For a hamster, a lack of activity leads quickly to profound stress and anxiety. When they climb onto that wheel and start to pick up speed, something incredible happens inside their tiny brains. The intense physical exertion triggers the release of endorphins, those natural, feel-good hormones that we often associate with a runner's high in humans. This chemical shift helps them wash away the tension of captivity, turning a potential state of panic or boredom into one of pure, focused calm. Every rotation is a step toward relaxation. How is helping them feel secure and balanced in an environment that is otherwise very limited? By running, they aren't just passing the time. They are actively managing their own mental health, ensuring that their spirits remain as bright and energetic as their tiny, moving feet. Number 3 brings us to the core of their very existence, the raw, ancient instinct of a survivor. In the grand theater of the natural world, hamsters occupy a precarious position near the bottom of the food chain, which means their life depends entirely on their ability to remain agile and alert. When you see those tiny legs moving at a blur on the wheel, you aren't just looking at a pet playing. You are witnessing a high-intensity cardio session designed by evolution itself. This isn't about fun. It is about staying sharp so that if a predator ever appears, they won't be the ones left behind. They are practicing the art of the escape, refining their reflexes and building the muscle memory required to bolt into a burrow at a moment's notice. It is as if they have an internal coach whispering that laziness is a luxury they cannot afford, pushing them to keep their heart rates up and their senses keen, even within the safety of your living room. This tireless dedication to fitness is what has allowed their species to endure for millennia in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Moving into number 4, we find a much more modern struggle that these little athletes face: the battle of the bulge. Just like us, hamsters live in a world where food can sometimes be too easy to come by, and without the need to trek miles across a desert, they are highly susceptible to obesity. A sedentary lifestyle for a hamster isn't just about losing their figure. It is a direct path to serious health complications like heart disease or diabetes. The wheel serves as their personal 24-hour home gym, a critical tool that allows them to burn off the calories from those extra sunflower seeds you might have tucked into their bowl. It keeps their tiny hearts strong and their metabolism firing, ensuring that they stay lean and functional. By embracing this nightly marathon, they are effectively self-regulating their physical condition, proving that even the smallest creatures understand the fundamental link between movement and longevity. They aren't just running in circles, they are running toward a longer, healthier life, one rotation at a time. Number 5 in our exploration of this midnight ritual brings us to the practical, this technical side of the wheel itself, which is far more important than it might seem at first glance. While the urge to run is a powerful biological command, the equipment must be able to support such an intense physical demand without causing harm. As a dedicated pet owner, observing your hamster's posture during their marathon is key. A wheel that is too small can force their tiny backs to arch unnaturally, leading to long-term spinal issues that are painful and restrictive. Furthermore, the running surface is a matter of safety, as traditional wire wheels with gaps can easily trap fragile feet, leading to broken bones or severe bruising. Selecting a solid, flat surface ensures that every stride is secure and confident, allowing your hamster to reach those incredible top speeds without fear of injury. When you see them sprinting with a straight back and a rhythmic pace, you are seeing a creature in its peak physical element, perfectly supported by a tool that respects its unique anatomy. It is the final piece of the puzzle that allows their wild instincts to flourish safely within the sanctuary of your home. As the first light of dawn begins to creep across the floor and the frantic spinning finally slows to a halt, a profound sense of peace returns to the room. The wheel stands still once more, but the silence that follows is different now. It is the silence of a mission accomplished. We have learned that the yard going quiet at dusk, or the cage falling silent at sunrise, isn't a sign of absence, but a sign of a successful retreat into safety. You now understand that when your hamster spends their night in a tireless blur of motion, means they aren't just wasting time or making noise, they are honoring an ancient lineage of desert explorers and survivors. They are managing their stress, protecting their health, and sharpening the very instincts that define their species. From the lightning-fast Roborovsky to the gentle, round, winter white, every hamster carries a spark of the wild that refuses to be dimmed by four walls. The next time you hear that familiar pitter-patter in the dark, remember the incredible journey they are taking right there in front of you. We hope this glimpse into their secret world has changed how you see your small companion, transforming a simple pet into a respected athlete of the night. Please tell us in the comments, have you ever stayed up to witness your hamster's midnight marathon? And what kind of tiny runner do you share your home with?